So let's talk a little sports. The Knicks got blown out by 20. The Warriors got mopped by like 25. I think that's one of the real issues with like playoffs, especially this year. Um, it's like teams just they win a game, then they get blown out by 20 next time. Then they win by 20, and it's like it's a circus. Basketball's one of those weird sports. It's not like oh, it's a football. I can say, okay, well, this wide receiver isn't fast enough. Let me go get the guy on the bench. He's fast enough, right? Or, we passing the ball. It's not really working. Let's just run the ball and, change the game plan up. Basketball, there's not really many changes you can make. You can obviously defensively play zone. Offensively, okay, let's try to get a little more transition, shoot more shots to get more shots up or take it to the baskets like that. But at the end of the day, you're not getting bigger. You're not getting stronger. It's really not something you can change. So how do you go from winning by 20 to losing by 20? And then you look at always comes down to effort. It's like, what do you not get from the game one? We don't have effort. Game two, we give a lot of effort. We win by 20. Game three, we kind of lackadaisical. We don't have a lot of effort. Game four, we get back to effort. So it's like you have to have consistency, whether it's to win a championship or just win a series. You look at all these teams have all been blown out by 20 in some form, whether it's the first round or this round. You look at how great looking Philadelphia played the Celtics in game one, and now they're looking like they shouldn't even be there. You look how great the Knicks looked in game two, and now it's like, how did we get here? Look how great Klay Thompson, those guys played in game two, and you can't guard D'Angelo Russell. So it's like, what's going on? And it's just some one of these teams have to be consistent. No team in the playoffs now has been able to be consistent. And consistent don't mean you have to win the game. Consistent just mean you playing well. You just end up losing for whatever reason. But none of these teams have played consistently, offensively or defensively, on either side. The Nuggets probably look the best, um, but the Lakers have looked good and bad. The Warriors have looked good and bad. The Celtics have looked good and bad. Obviously, Philly has, and the Knicks. And the Suns have looked bad. And obviously now Chris Paul is injured either again or, they're trying to reduce his. I think they should probably try to reduce his minutes because with him not being there, I don't know if they have much of a chance. I mean, you can't rely on Booker and those guys dropping 60, 70 points a game. The other game, they combined for like 50, Booker and KD. But we'll see. The Suns, obviously, anytime you have scorers, you always have a shot. But yeah, one of these teams, any team, if they're going to win a championship, they're going to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. If they're going to cement a legacy, they have to be consistent. You can't go from looking great in one game to then being blown out. 20 points is a blowout. It's not like, oh, we just had a couple of bad plays. 20 points is a bad quarter, a bad half. It's like we didn't play defense, we didn't get to the rim, we didn't block, we didn't, get rebounds, we didn't, make our free throws. We didn't do many things to make it a 20-point loss. So we're going to see as we go through these playoffs again. Who can be consistent? I can't even tell you who can. I have no predictions. None of these teams have been able to sustain consistency, and obviously that may go to the fact that these teams are more alike than different, and they're not more lopsided, which is probably good for parity in the league. But playing shouldn't have nothing to do with that. Consistency should have nothing to do with your competition. You should always, play defense and get your beat rebounds and get back on in transition and stuff like that. That shouldn't be a problem. So all these teams are struggling with consistency. We'll see, especially today. So we'll see. All right, peace.